Welcome into A Toast of Film. I'm your host, Ebo, and guys, we're going to keep it short and sweet, just like me this week, because I just got out of an early showing of Elio. This is the 29th Pixar theatrical release, so I'll be reviewing Elio as well as, Elio, nice little family film involving aliens. So I'm going to give y'all top 5 family-friendly alien films. So don't worry, no xenomorphs, no predator, nothing scurry. It's going to be nice, family, good vibes. And because we're doing, kind of geared towards kids episode, I just have a nice Mountain Dew Summer Freeze. This is this year's Bomb Pop flavor. I love it. Has it got too much sugar in it? Probably. Does it have unnecessary caffeine? Probably. But you know what? I like it. And the can is pretty cool. Always go with a can. Cans of bread and balls. Don't care what anybody says. But Elio. So Elio is directed by 3 people. Adrian Molina, who was the writer director of Coco. Madeline Cheverin. And Domi Shi, who was the writer director of Bao. Love Bao. And Turning Red. Love Turning Red. So we got a nice little, group of directors. And then with the film, Elio is this little boy. We find out in the first 10 seconds of the movie, his parents died. I don't know what it is with Pixar killing off parents, but his parents are no longer with us. So he has to go live with his Aunt Olga. Elio is voiced by Jonas Cabri, and Olga is voiced by Zoe Saldana. And Elio, he's a little boy. He doesn't really feel like he fits in. Guess what? Likes aliens, wants to get abducted. He's like, no one on Earth wants me. No one on Earth cares about me. So maybe if I go out into the vast nethers of space, maybe I'll find someone that wants me. Which, we could all relate to that. And wouldn't you know it, she works at this super secret high-tech military base. And he gets his little message out there, and they come and abduct him because they think he is the leader of Earth. They want him to be an ambassador, join them. But then the mighty Lord Gryga and his boys, they're like, guess what? We just want to destroy things. We want to burn. We want to destroy. We're conquerors. And Lord Gryga is voiced by Brad Garrett. I was shocked. He sounded good. But this movie, and also shout out before I get into the movie, Remy Edgley, who was Glorden. Love Glorden. Glorden, so good. But the thing with this movie is, one, it's very, very colorful, which I really appreciate. There is so much color. Even with just the normal human scenes, there's a lot of color. And once we get to outer space, my goodness, there's color as far as I could see. Every color, every shade. It's so nice. All the aliens have really unique designs, which I really appreciate. But on top of the beautiful colors, the beautiful animation, the laughs, there's a lot of good jokes in this movie that I approve of. I gotta say, the best thing about this movie, and it's something Pixar is very good at doing, is this movie has so much heart. This movie, it's very sweet. It's very endearing. The ending is tremendous. I really appreciate and like Elio. Elio is just a good family film. It's a good original film, which we need those kind of things. I was talking to my buddy Ed, who's the manager of the theater by my house. I don't really know offhand what complaints I would have. The movie flowed well. Like I said, the animation's great, everything. I was laughing because Olga, the aunt, she kind of looked like a Who. Like almost like from the Benedict Cumberbatch Grinch movie. She kind of looked like one of those Who, so I was laughing at that. But Elio, like I said, it's colorful. It's funny. It's very sweet. Very good family film, which you wouldn't expect when the first 10 seconds are like, Elio's parents are dead. But it takes you on a journey, a great journey at that. Like I said, love Glorden, love everything about it. I'm going to give Elio a 4.5 out of 5 cheers. Like I said, I don't know what's holding me back from a 5, but I do think this movie is definitely in the top half of the Pixar movies, maybe even the top third. There's a lot of movies it can compete against, but I'd kind of put it with that Turning Red, where it's higher in the movies, but not the gold standard films. Like Toy Story 2, Monsters Inc. Not quite there, but still great movie. Check it out, Elio, in theaters this Friday. But if you like alien films, I wanted to give a special top 5 of alien films intended for families, especially families with, little bitties, small children. So I'm not doing some of the bangers. So, no E.T., Mac and Me, The Last Starfighter, great movie. Planet 51, Mars Needs Mom, Battery Not Included, or Looney Tunes The Day the Earth Blew Up, because I did just spend a lot of time talking about this recently. So I have 5. I don't know if y'all have heard of all 5 of these, but hey, that's what we're here for, is to make dreams happen. So at number 5, from 1986, we have Flight of the Navigator. So this is from Randall Kleiser, who also directed Blue Lagoon, White Fang, and Grease. And we have Joey Kramer as David, and Paul Reubens, Mr. Pee Wee Herman himself, is voicing Max. This movie's funny. It's quirky. The alien ship, Max, is funny, but also there's like these little bitty weird little, like little, almost like mini puppies or something. They're just little weird things, and I love little weird puppets. I love it so much, and they're cute. Very sweet movie. Check it out, Flight of the Navigator. Okay, number 4. So this is Pet Shop. I'm not even gonna tell y'all the premise, because this premise is wild, but this is from Hope Pareo, who directed one of the best Howling sequels, Howling 6: The Freaks. But this movie, it's very in the vein of Prehysteria, where you had the little bitty dinosaurs that were like part animatronic, part puppet, all that. And you have these small little aliens that disguise themselves as actual animals. So there's one disguised as a dog, bird, all that kind of stuff. They disguise themselves as pets. It's very weird, very cute, though. I love it a lot. Like I said, the plot, crazy. All right, number 3. This one is a movie that is notorious for getting roasted, but I love it because this was a film I watched a lot when I was a child. I had a VHS recording of it from TV, and I'd watch it all the time, because if there's something people need to know, I love creatures. Whether it's animals, whether it's monsters, whether it's little aliens, I love creatures. So Nuki was a big film for me, from Sieg Odendale and Michael Palaka from 1987. So you got, this is one of the E.T. like clones, like you had Mac and Me, and then you had Nuki. It's a person in a costume, tall person, and it's just a weird design, which I love. Big eyes, big head, big ears, snot running down their nose the whole time. But basically, Nuki is looking for their twin, Miko, who's been abducted by, the United States. Weird, fun. I love it. I love Nuki. I don't care how bad people tell me. Nuki, great film. Number 2. Now, I will say, this is my number 2, but this is the best film on this list. And I would put this film above all the other ones that didn't even make the cut, including E.T. and Day the Earth Blew Up, and even Last Starfighter. Great movie, like I said, Last Starfighter. But this is the best film possible. I just have one that I love more. But from 1989, My Favorite Martian. My Favorite Martian is genuinely a 5-star movie. It's wonderful. It's weird. There's practical effects. There's some CG. It's kind of okay. Director is Donald Petrie, who directed Turner and Hooch and Miss Congeniality. So right there, 2 fantastic films. And when you hear the cast that this movie got, for a movie that I don't know how many people know about My Favorite Martian, but you should know. We got Jeff Daniels playing Tim. You know, a lot of people. I'm blinking. He's on that show that was on HBO that a lot of people love, the political show. Completely draw blank. Christopher Lloyd, Doc Brown himself, is in here as Uncle Martin, who is the Martian in question. And his suit, his outfit, is voiced by Wayne Knight, you know, from Jurassic Park and Seinfeld. Elizabeth Hurley from Bedazzled, amongst others. She's in here as Brace. And Wallace Shawn is in here as Colli, and he was in The Princess Bride, you know, as Vincenzo. I mean, that is a fantastic cast for a movie that I don't know how many people have seen, but My Favorite Martian, rest assured, is a 5-star movie, and you need to check it out. Sorry, I don't know what's up with my eye today. I didn't get much sleep last night, so hopefully everything's good for those on the YouTubes watching. But number one, this movie is so near and dear to my heart. I've watched it. I couldn't even tell you how many times. I've quoted it. I couldn't even tell you how many times. Mars. This is from 1990, directed by Patrick Reed Johnson. This is Spaced Invaders. Spaced Invaders is such a funny, great movie. The lead character, Ayanna Richards from Jurassic Park, as Kathy. Basically, the plot of this movie is they're little bitty, like green dudes, little bitty aliens. They overhear this local country bumpkin town who's playing on the radio War of the Worlds. And they hear it and think that their armada, who is supposed to be destroying planets, is destroying this Earth. So they show up because they're like, yeah, we're, you know, because they're kind of losers. They're like, yeah, we're destroying stuff too. And hilarity ensues. It's Halloween night. I love this so much. I love the little aliens, especially Blasny, because you got to remember, kids, don't drive with 3D glasses. Just such a great movie, Spaced Invaders. So check it out. Like I said, Fly of the Navigator, Pet Shop, Nuki, My Favorite Martian, and Spaced Invaders. But that's all the time we got this week. Wanted to keep it nice and simple for you. We do have a big episode coming up. We'll be reviewing 28 Years Later. Trey will be here for that one. We got some cool stuff planned also for that, for the list. Or should I say draft? Ooh, stay tuned. But if you want to let us know what you think, let me know what your favorite kids' alien movie is. What do you think when it comes to Elio in the ranking of Pixar films or anything else? Let me tell you the best ways. Check us out on Instagram and TikTok, a Toast to Film, all one word. Check us out on Twitter at film_toast. Or check us out on YouTube, where you can see I'm kind of a mess today. But hey, we're making it happen. I'm on vacation. I don't owe anybody anything. But just make sure, like, comment, subscribe. I love comments. Please comment. I love responding to comments. But we just hope you have a good night and good viewing.